Good morning, Lionhearts. By the look of the sky on the levee right here, I get the feeling we're in for a thunderstorm. We're not going to let it deter us yet, though. How y'all doing today? Troll Pal Jordan the Lion, coming to you from my hometown of Troy, Ohio. We're out for lunch with my mom and my grandpa. Daze with Jordan the Lion begins now. So you hear the thunder? We're starting out today at Smith's Boathouse. When I was a kid, they used to have the hovercraft races out here on the little river here. So I'm gonna show you that now they have put in a lighthouse and a little something extra out on the water. Check this out before we go in to eat. You can see over there, they call this little section Treasure Island. Uh-oh. So check this out before we get the rain. Adventures on the Great Miami. Look at that beautiful lighthouse. I was gonna show you all this after, but when I realized it was gonna thunderstorm, I wanted to show you before. Check out this lighthouse. And then, do you see off to the side in the water? Those are tents. You can sleep in those. Seems kind of crazy, but I'd probably do it. There's our courthouse and the bridge that I used to ride my bike over. To the left is where my high school is, actually, or where I used to go to high school. And that bike path that you saw mentioned actually goes all the way around Treasure Island. But we're gonna go over here and get a bite to eat over at Smith's Boathouse. Now let's get out of the rain and go get some food. If you're wondering what happened to my green sunglasses, I gave them away yesterday. Here we go. There they are. He's got the shrimp. My mom and I both got the shrimp wrap, ginger shrimp wraps. Alright, even though I'm in Ohio, I had gotten a watch for my birthday that wasn't available at the time of my birthday, so it became available while I was here, and I had them ship it to me. Let me show you what I got. It's a Hamilton Ventura. There's that Hamilton box. It's like a wooden piece before you even get to the watch. Oh wow, that's the box it comes in. Look at that, that is classy. There it is. I haven't even taken the plastic off of it. What a beauty. What I love about it is the shape. Look at that, kind of has an old car style shape to it to me. Just kind of reminds me of something from the 40s or 50s. And you might recognize it because Elvis wore these in a couple of his movies and would gift these to people frequently. So there it is. What a beautiful watch. Elvis wore this in Blue Hawaii. They gave these to him to wear in the movie, and then he liked it so much he started wearing them all the time. Eric Singer, I had mentioned to him I wanted one, so he started scouring all of his connections, and he found me one for considerably cheaper than what they normally go for. So thank you, Eric Singer, for helping make this happen, and thank you to the person who got this for me for my birthday. So right now we're heading out to a town called Springfield to see something called the Hartman Rock Garden. Well, here's a little taste of what we came to see. This has been around since the early 30s. Actually, it was a product of a man during the Great Depression without a job. Ben Hartman did this, and it still stands to this day. So as you can tell, I love these right away. But our entrance is actually around the corner, And it's still kept up pretty nicely. You can see the grounds and everything. Family that lives here keeps it open all the time, so let's go take a look. If you know anything about me, you know that I love homemade art and folk art, so this is going to be a real treat to explore. Now basically he had some time to spare not having a job, and he decided to build a little fish pond, and when he got done he thought, well, why not keep going? So apparently he would go to construction sites and find rocks, and he would stand out here with a hammer, break the rocks himself, and put together various things. There's a replica of Mount Vernon in here that we'll see, a replica of the White House, Independence Hall. Let's go explore this place. And as you can see here, no admission. Donations are accepted though. Now he built this from 1932 until 1939, and they suspect that the reason he quit was because he got his old job back. But you'll see a lot of religious articles in here. And the craftsmanship is absolutely incredible. Thousands upon thousands of rocks to create this. My mom's over there exploring it a little bit. And it looks like that one is filled in, this one is not. Wonder what the story to that is. And look over here. And then let's go on in, because we have a whole little village in here. I suspect he was thinking of the birds here and made himself a little bird bath. And look at this. All these little stone log cabins that he created. Can you imagine for 7 years working on something like this? True labor of love. And you can see back here kind of how they would have been made, because you can see there's a gap in there. Now he didn't stop at just this. No, no, no. He built a whole castle with a drawbridge. Here you can see it says that Ben Hartman was born in 1883 in Edenville, Pennsylvania. He moved to Springfield in 1913. He worked for a machine tool company foundry, and in 1932, in the midst of the Great Depression, he was laid off from his job. No content with a newly sedentary lifestyle, he began constructing a cement pond in his backyard. Ben was hooked. For the remaining 12 years of life, he constructed hundreds of structures and figurines. So I thought that he only did it until 39. I think that was the major structures, but he did figurines and everything else as well. Let's go see that. Good job, Ben. Wandering in. Look, it says Ben and Mary. I believe this was the start of it all right here. The rock windmills, and then look, this flower basket. It is starting to rain, I can feel, but we're gonna stay out here. Look at all the little structures hidden away. Even back in here. There's my grandpa taking a look. And look, down in there, there's little figurines and villagers. That's very nicely done. Wow, take a look. I mean, it's raining, but I'm kind of okay with that. There's a sporting goods store. Look at all that. There's a whole freaking castle over here that he created. I'm getting a little bit of shelter here from the sprinkling. Keep on the walk. Look at all this. He's got the animals in there. He's got the eagles. And then look, there's a castle with a drawbridge and a moat that would have been down in there. And then look at that. Like a whole military regiment fort over there. With a stone American flag even. And then look, as you walk, there's little messages. Thou shalt not steal. Honor thy mother and father. No place like home. And look at this. What is that, a dam? Yeah, it's like a dam. And he's got a little worker down in there. Rain's really starting to come down. And that says Death Valley Mule Team. Alright, I waited out the storm a little bit. Now we're reconvening. We'll take a look over here. Cannons. That is so interesting. Even put snow on the tops of the cabins. Wow. So we already saw all of this over here. We already saw this amazing castle right here. We didn't get a good look at what was going on over here. Love, honor, and obey all laws. Now we're up over top of the moat that would have been here. But look, looks like he had a nativity scene over there. And then Noah's Ark. That's got to be what that is, right? And then we're passing by the chief over here. Wowza, man. What a beautiful place. What an amazing place. Take a look at that. Colored stones, even. And look over here. Recognize that place? Just show you again, since it was raining, you can always use a little bit more perspective, right? Because I'm even noticing things now I didn't notice the first go around, like this. I didn't see this. Look at that. We'll go around afterward to that side. We'll take a look in. Let's go ahead and follow the pathway though. Around her. Back over this. And we'll go over here and connect with this part of the path. Cup runneth over. That's what we've seen so far. It says, good old school days. There's a little childhood schoolhouse. Look at that, isn't that cool? Liberty Bell, even put the crack in there, you can see. Right there. And then look, it's a cemetery beneath. Liberty Bell. Then from there, take a look at that. There's all kinds of pathways and things going on inside of here. The home of Betsy Ross, it says. And if you look, you can see her making our flag. That's really interesting, is it not? And then this is Lincoln's log cabin. Pretty interesting. Now we get the back view of all of that. Very interesting place. I almost shortchanged him online. It said that he worked on this from 32 till 39. No, not 7 years, 12. That's a lot more commitment. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Made out of stone. He would even color the stones, break the stones by hand. Look, there's a well with fake water. Wouldn't need the fake water today, though. And that sure looks like a boat. I wonder if that's maybe Christopher Columbus? I don't know. And then look over here. There's our fearless leader right there on horseback. Somebody's broken in the door. And the women. So now let's walk back here behind it, and I told you we'll take a look through this other entryway. These little ducks. Yeah, there's a significance to most of these things, as you might have seen, and as I told you at the beginning, we had Independence Hall, the White House, Lincoln's Cabin, Betsy Ross House, Noah's Ark. Just for good measure, a handful of flower pots out front. Handmade, as you can see. What a place. Well, fantastic job, Ben Hartman. I really had a great time. Oh, wow! I just noticed something else we didn't see. Look at this. I didn't even look over here to see that he had put his name. Look. Hartman. Hartman. Isn't that great? And look, he put a little church over here that actually has stained glass. Amazing, look at that. And then we didn't even see any of this. That is the north porch of the White House. Very cool. Wow. The more you look around, the more you keep seeing. Unbelievable work of art. Alright, my friends, we're going to call it a day. We weathered the rain, but I hope you guys all loved this. I hope you had a great time exploring this. Have a great night from Springfield, Ohio. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye.